I'm not armed today, but I feel pretty safe. I feel like I've got a private security detail out there.
I mean, as long as people are peaceful, I don't see, if you're standing up there shouting, I'm going to kill someone, and you're waving a gun, then there are restrictions on things like that.
The question is, do we have the courage and the spirit of our forefathers? Our people do. Today we want to tell the Marxist control freaks out there, don't dare cross that bridge.
But gun ownership or wearing or carrying a gun around, I don't think should be limited. I see it as a private property issue, and that's your property. You can't go waving a gun around in a business or anywhere else and threaten people.
Now, some citizens are holding out hope that the upcoming elections will better things. And we'll wait and see. Lots of us believe that maybe that's an unreliable, considering the fact that the Fabian progressive socialists have been chipping away at our foundations well over 100 years. Regardless, the founders make sure we had Plan B, Second Amendment. You know what that is.
You had people walking around with AK-47 assault rifles. There's just something unsettling about that.
I didn't actually see anybody. I didn't see anybody with assault rifles, but I did see.
To a lot of people.
The treasonous left-wing socialist politicians and their lapdogs in the press have gotten a wedgie here recently in their underpants over the tea parties and a little broken glass. I sure hope they're out there today. If they had read history, they should know and fear what came after those events over 200 years ago.
For the record, we had pictures of people with the AK-47s.
There might have been. I'm not saying there weren't. I just didn't see anybody. I was at a rally in Frankfurt with probably 1,000 people carrying weapons. It was to talk about the Second Amendment. And they're very peaceful people who own weapons, and I didn't see, I'm not seeing violence coming from these people. These are the law-abiding folks.
History, it seems, is ready to repeat itself. After a long and costly civil war that is imminent and sure to be forced upon us, we are taking note of the treason, those who are responsible for the treason, and eventually they will be held accountable. I advise the press to start getting it right from this moment on and stop aiding and abetting un-American activity. Like the Tories of old, the worst shall be hung.
We've come to take our government back.
That's right. That's right. Death to the New World Order. We shall prevail.
Dr. Paul, could I follow up with that? Yes. I saw that rally, and there were militia people there. And at the same time that you left the stage, those people were advocating an imminent civil war and talked about how journalists that didn't agree with them should be hung. I mean, how do you respond to that?
I'm not in favor of any physical violence, and I think things should be done through the political and legislative as well as judicial process. I didn't hear any of those people. It might have been said, but I didn't hear that. I wasn't there. So.
I didn't actually see anybody. I didn't see anybody with assault rifles. But
for the record, we had pictures of people with the AK-47s.
There might have been. I'm not saying there weren't. I just didn't see anybody. They're very peaceful people who own weapons, and I didn't see, I'm not seeing violence coming from these people.
I didn't hear any of those people. It might have been said, but I didn't hear that. I wasn't there. So.
We've come to take our government back.
That's right. That's right.